edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead this Steeler offense.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. And he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
Connor on first down going to be stopped up as he'll lose about 3. Ball carrier.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger will throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take
and Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes back. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
The Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a...
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Eagles 6, Steelers 0.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel?
But how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Offense.
What you talking about, ref?
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
To throw is Wentz.
He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they drive? This could cost them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as
as this one's in the air.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. Second quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
Yeah, he'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Roethlisberger's back.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the target once again. And it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, it's Connor. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
So second down. Go from the 40. Wentz going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't. Right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Footing always a concern, but